Atachin chitab kalenjin loyab emet choton chebo sait tisab cheitun eng ketesiet noton ichamin nebo Kass TV nesomanun kwane Shadrack Mutai itagat. Miten President William Ruto en emet nebo Ethiopia taonit noton nebo Addis Ababa en tuyet noton ng'alen kotiengei ak kamanutiet nebo ribetab itonwekab emet.
I thank Ethiopia for its generosity in hosting us and for carrying forward the spirit of Nairobi into this second Africa Climate Summit. 2 years ago, I had the honor of welcoming you to the inaugural Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi. Then, we looked ahead to a future of possibility, of global collaboration and resilient prosperity and inclusive growth for Africa. In Nairobi, we introduced a bold new perspective of Africa as a continent of opportunity and source of solution, not just a victim. We framed climate action not as a burden, but as a driver of economic growth, transformation, and job creation for African communities. Together, we adopted climate-positive growth as our development paradigm. In doing so, the Nairobi Declaration established Africa not only as a partner, but as a power in the emerging global order. 2 years later, we have come a long way. Our potential is recognized, our voice is heard, and our solutions are being deployed. From green infrastructure and climate-smart agriculture to landscape restoration, waste management, and even cutting-edge technologies like direct air capture. Across the continent, African entrepreneurs and communities are innovating and building resilience from the ground up. Yet, while progress has been made, the world around us is changing fast. Global interconnectedness is deepening, but so too is the temptation to retreat into narrow self-interest, transactional partnerships, and short-term gains. Too often, commitments are broken and international solidarity is dismissed as weakness, precisely when the scale of climate crisis demands enhanced cooperation, not less.
Excellencies, we're not here to negotiate our survival. We're here to design the world's next climate economy. If we make the right choices now, Africa can be the first continent to industrialize without destroying its ecosystems. An economy who will build, power, and lead. In Ethiopia, we have seen what is possible when determination is driven by clear purpose. This takes shape through deliberate, data-driven actions that respond to our challenges and opportunities. Guided by purpose, we are implementing initiatives that shows the power of vision and community efforts. In 2019, we launched the Green Legacy Initiative. 7 years on, we have planted over 48 billion seedlings. They cool our land, protect our soil, restore watersheds, provide food, create jobs, and grow exports. Through a nutrition program called Yelema Turufat, or Bounty of the Basket, and our Climate Resilient Wheat Initiative, we are reshaping food systems, reducing imports, and growing rural incomes with climate-smart irrigation and sustainable practices. These are African solutions to global food and climate challenges. Soon, we will inaugurate the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam.
Noton ko tuyet nemiten en emet noton nebo Ethiopia taonit neo nebo Addis Ababa noton nebeljingei kecheng walutiet kotinygei ak koimutik ng'alekab wechet noton nebo itonwekab emet. Kistoengei noton ak emetab Kenya kebendi komosta nebo Nandi tesetai meng'ikab Kimwani koboru neregek kosibgei ak mbaretab Kimwani. ADC nebo ekarisiek 10,000 nekamwa kole eng'an kikoit let list nekinyolu kotokomiten mbaranoton kotomo akoi nguni kimuch kikochi meng'ik kole moche meng'ik 1,267.
Kondochin Matthew Kaplelach ak Simeon Arap Terer komwa meng'ichotok bo Kimwani nemiten kot neing'ate ng'atutik nebo Tinderet ak neregek kole mitei tetutik chetindoi alak eng kandoik chemachei koreb mbaretab Kimwani. ADC nebo ekaisiek 10,000 nemwoe ichek kole kibo sigikwak mbarenichotok ak kounotok komache kiwekyi icheket nganam cheechen chekibo kapjeshi oindo mbaranotok.
Makiaiwech iman en tuguk chekikibwoti keaiwech. Eng yu kikurenech squatters, biik chendoi eka 1,000 ak biik chendoi eka 1.5 kekurene kora squatters, kindei kainet agenge. Lakini kenemech achek squatters kele kitebet tulondok.
Kikochi mechas, brigetias, canals ak chetupcho neki president nebo emoni ak kandoik tugul chekibat kinye kotugul ko chotok kikochi kamiwa. Ko biik chewenyech anyun chacheket nandiek chebo emet chekinye kewale kainetnywan kekure King'wal kekure Kimwani chumbek ko kikisomanech tugul ATC kosir yekimite boisiekchok amu kikomi chumbek ko kimye boisiekchok komenye machanganyiko.
Ane kisiche 1948 akoi nguni akami lekemet mpaka sai. Akot nguni amite lekemet tun barak yun kokero barak yun ami lekemet ira akot kikichorke koi kokwira yu koita kemboi. Mi mokorek yu chekibwa nyokwal ATC tugul kinyokwam mbaret tugul ATC. Yeingetiam akot kelech akei kany kibat yu sikobit kepchei tugul. Kolache kome komute polis kele kinyekenamo kila konyokobire polis. Kenam biik chemami koroni tom koit development age tugul koroni ak kekochi mbaret nekararan nea.
Last week kokobwa asikarik over 100 asikarik chekinyo kobutot korik nyukobelene korik nyukobut tibit oret tibit nenyo nyukobut ne tibit ne plan nenywanet komo koute kabisa ako ngeng'ololi kuni kongen kandoik chechoket amamakeki.
Kamwa meng'ichotok kole kikotuptochi batairekwak kandoik kole karirta MP nebo Tinderet Julius Meli eng netomo koib kakwautik alak tugul chebo korutochi akotoret meng'ichotok nga kikoib rirekwak koityi inendet.
Kikebirchi kurayat Arap Meli kole nyachorwok eng tulondok akot nguno kanyore nguno kole mamuchi akot asima atokosta barak ole kabunu. Kikibirchi kurayat kolejinech oyie nyo arekwok obwa anyun cheosen akot orekwok kosoe beek. Lakini nguno kikekur sabarisiek chechang akekure kelejini nyoetech.
MP wetu Meli yeye tunamjua, tumeenda mpaka kwake, tumeongea, acha atuambie hapa makosa hapa mazuri. Anapita tu kwa lam akituona tukitezeka.
Kokaso inara Meli komite station kasebem. Kongolole kole ngobeklis nebo mokorema nyokone title. Komanyokone title akoborjini mokorema koibenech sikokoi title mokorechu ale sikokone icheket.
Lakini kosom konyo Kimwani nyikeng'alal tugul. Kosir nguno kase kebire kabisa polisiek tuyokwe Jesu. Amat akotom kotwek mbali amen kole kalya biik kebire.
Kosom ichek kandoindetab emet President William Ruto kochutchi akotoret icheket asikonyor imandanywa ole kale kokotestai koimokis familia 1,287 kocheng'ei imandanywa nebo mbaranotok.
Amakitinye haja kele kimeche kewon chi. Kimeche kwak imanda kepchei kokerkeit tugul. Kebwa tugul kamiwa ako kipcheka 5 anan kepcheka 10 anan ko eka 20 kepchei kokerkeit tugul ak tugul biikab Kimwani.
Serikalit nebo Arap Ruto kong'ete kabisa ko kibo sigikyok akot acheket nguno koruch achek anyun kakeosekitu kekere kora nyalilda nekikere nguno kele kibune.
Kong'ete taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Yekimong'u en noton tinyegei ak rirek chebo komosta nebo Kimwani ADC ole moche ichek en nguni kewekyi mbaranoton kebendi komosta noton nebo Bomet en nguni ole kakomuch komwa MP noton nebo Bomet East Richard Yegon kole tesetai ak tuguk cheimuch koyomis biikab emet cheboto kekimit tekset nebo ortinwek.
Kechomegei en ng'alekab bandab tai en komosi nyonet bo Bomet East. Saidi ko komosi bo Kembu isei akeba akoi makitui oret nongen ale kikoimak en keny amache amwa ale kanyokelenchin orani kong'eten Kembu St Philips akeba isei yuton akeba all the way to makitui nekamache keyai oret kechop akinde koiwek kechil komie akinde areas chemoche kalbat kindo kalbat kora kokaranit akechil orani kokararanit singomiten boisionik alak tugul chetinye biik en ireyu kobendi kwa urahisi to the market. So en betut nebo raini kokamoche amwa kolenjo korokany kokokasyan kokimi mashishi meto ireyun kokamwa kolenjo kinyokinome orani keyai en Jumatatu ko Jumatatu kora ako kamasom korong ngetab kat amu karachelewan nekit 1 hour 30 minutes konyolu ami saa 2 ko ngotiengei amuneisiek chechang ongen ak akwek kemochomchini biik kesir ot en oret nebo rei koile kokakoker oret en betut nebo raini ketinye kora boisionik alak kingobor atore en ireyu awendi komosta nebo Mulot nabolonjini oret kong'eten Mulot town akeba elebore Simotwet Kichingo akeba komosin koker olokyin akoi Nyahururu. So abolonjini kasit nekergei ak inoni. Amache Bomet East ngobeku kenyisiek mutu chukikokonon kokamoche amwa kolenjo mamoche barabaret nenomegei ak ane komi barabaret netakekwomoni kelelen ile ya oret koker oin kwatare nombo Chemaner akoi Kembu atokyinigei amochop kora kong'eten Chemaner akeba akoi Kimuchul ande kora budget kong'eten Sito akeba akoi Kerenga kebun nimbo Mangoita ak oratinwek kora nongere kobune Chamburia nekikuren Bukunye ireyun akaba all the way to Mateja ko choton chekoraker kora aker ale takolinda en ane kirochop oret neng'eten Chemaner ak Kialong olibo Kakimirai akomong Kembu ko kikurok oin kora oret neng'eten Kapkimolwo akeba neyondono Olng'oswet akeba akoi Kapchemis kong'eten kora Olng'oswet akeba akoi Longisa Baria yono kokorochop kora kokaranit korokerchi kora kong'eten Tekat akeba akoi Chembeng'wa kokurok kong'eten Kamaech akeba akoi bito nimbo Mirikini kibore Ngwanguris kokurok kora oret akechil komie akinde kalbat komie ngemite raini amache nolenjok momoche osich wasiwasi yon ami taomi ng'echeret komatoimgei ng'alek chebo stimet kora onai ole ane nekeshugulikani yemoibu stimet onai ole ane nemoibu lazima osich stimet chitugul amu mami chito age neketeben stimet chito nekiteben stimet en the whole country ko mheshimiwa MP ma MCA ma governor ako ma senator ako ma women rep ane neketeben stimet matin okere ole mi uritiet eleo onai ole korosibote noton koker akoitoi en Mateja korokoiten Cheboin korokoiten ele kibore Kinyose mi komoswek alak amun choton schemes chenyolu keyai nguni kokorayai somok out of 43 chebwone nguni 43 ko nekit katarten tai Bomet East constituency komoche kityok alosoiwon asiayai imanit amun kikonyokutunye Muranyi ireyu komomoche tonyokutuny nebo tun en 2027 iman anan maiman so tanyokeng'olole chechang ko noton nekomoche kokoi bichu kityok chebo Fourth Estate ng'alek chebo raini amwa kolenjo kotesenda ako bwone chechang yon kokas kora ole anyokuno ng'alekab last mile yon kiibu ketik obwan otachang kora anan mobwone
Yekimong'u en Bomet East kokakoyomis kampunit noton nebo Safaricom kotestai icheket koboisien oret noton nebo kasari nebo musoknotet en kasuldaetab boisionik cheboto ureriosiek.
So my name is Fauzia. I look after the consumer business at Safaricom. Today we are having our first inaugural gaming conference here at the Michael Joseph Center. And the reason we thought this was important was we've seen a significant growth in gaming as one of the content that our customers are using on the internet. So we see that coming through. We've been doing a lot of competitions, and every time we sponsor a tournament, we see more and more people getting involved. As we've been trying to build our digital services, we've seen a lot more publishers, a lot more developers coming through. So we thought, why not bring the players in the ecosystem in one room for us to figure out what are the opportunities, what are the challenges, and what are some of the things that if we work together, we can actually make gaming a key contributor to the economy of Kenya. So that's where we're going. We want to go big, but we know we can't do it alone. We need partnerships, and that's why we have this conference today. So of course, Safaricom is a big supporter and an enabler of digital services, gaming being one of them. And how we do this first is through the infrastructure that we build. So as you know, we have covered 97% of the country with 4G. As we speak, 30% of the country is already covered with 5G. In the next 2 years, that will be 50%. On broadband, we are currently the market leaders, but also together with other players in the market, we are continuing to cover the country from a broadband perspective. This infrastructure is important in ensuring that gamers have a great experience. Latency is one of the quality metrics that we measure to make sure that we deliver low latency that allows gamers to have a great experience. Now, beyond that, on the sponsorship side, over the last maybe 8 years, we've been sponsoring a lot of gaming tournaments. And what we try to do is to actually go across the country to gauge, is this only an urban thing? But what we've seen, actually, no. It's actually across the country. A lot more young people are getting into this space and enjoying it. It's not only now just something for entertainment, it is their lifestyle. And then thirdly, it's about enabling the adjacencies. We are seeing content creators. We are seeing news journalists talking about gaming. And, you know, this becomes very important because they tell the story from the perspective of the gamer, the publisher, and they truly immerse themselves to understand this space.
Chitab Kalenjin ko kagityon en nguni lo yabe metia imuch kaitun en ketesiet noton nebo Kass TV en komalo otuitosi ak Martin Cheriot chekunor komiten en kibagenge ak nebo ngecheret en kibagengeit noton nebo LOC en ureriet nenyone noton nebo AFCON inendet ko Nicholas Musonye inyoru en komalo en tetutiet noton nebo singet neitun en ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai kakimiten ak Naomi Cherotich en oret noton nebo kabarunet.